Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video of the Tech Buddies podcast YouTube channel. So, this is going to be a short video, hopefully, and I'm going to be talking about the newly launched member of the iPhone 16 series, and that is the iPhone 16e, which was announced by Apple today, the 19th of February, when I'm recording it. And yeah, without any further ado, let's begin. So, the iPhone 16e is a really good phone to start with because with very few compromises, it gets all the features at a really good price. Since I mentioned the price, let's talk about the price itself in the beginning. So it starts at a price of $599 in the US, and it might be a similar price in the UK because we have audience there too. And in India, the price for the 128 GB storage variant is 59,990, and for 256 GB, it increases by 10,000 rupees as you go. So it's 69,990 for 256 GB and 89,990 for the 512 GB variant. And obviously, the 128 GB is gonna be the value for money option, and especially in India when it comes down even further in the sales, maybe the BBD or the Amazon Great Indian Festival sales, I think it's gonna be a steal. So let's quickly talk about the specs. So basically, this is very similar to the iPhone 16 in some ways, and very similar to the iPhone 13 also in some ways. So if you look at the design, it comes with the notch, so that's similar to the iPhone 13 and 14. No dynamic island, so that's the um, maybe cut downs from the iPhone 16. You get the action button, which is a good thing. I mean, coming from the I oh, technically this is supposed to be the replacement of the iPhone SE third gen, but this seems to be more of an upgrade to something like the iPhone XR. It seems to be the perfect upgrade from the iPhone XR. So this, as usual, comes with the ceramic shield, like I mentioned, action button, USB-C. Thanks to the EU, you get Face ID now. So finally, say goodbye to Touch ID. iPhone SE3 was the last phone supporting Touch ID. Although they say here colors, we have got you covered. These are only the cases. The phones actually come only in two colors, white and black. I think they could have added some more fun colors and made it a bit more exciting, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. A 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display with the notch, like I said. Yeah, the tagline this time around, which Apple has kept for the iPhone 16e, because they are a marketing company, it's the super-sized battery life. So Apple is claiming up to 6 hours longer battery life than the iPhone 11, 12 hours longer battery life than the iPhone SE original one, which Gautam had, and they are claiming that it's the best battery life on any iPhone of this size, and that's probably because of the A18 chip. And another new thing in this phone is the Apple design modem, which Apple has been working on since a really long time, and they probably would have wanted to include it in their previous versions of the iPhone, but um, due to maybe they're not getting the results they wanted, they were sticking to Qualcomm. Maybe they just wanted to experiment with this phone and see if it's actually um, working fine for normal people and nobody notices the change. And yeah, coming back to battery life, the iPhone 16e gets a claimed battery life 26 hours of video playback, and that's almost on par with the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro, as far as I know. And yeah, you can compare with the. It's interesting to see that Apple is comparing with the iPhone 11, iPhone SE second gen, iPhone 12, 12 mini, and the iPhone SE third gen. So um, you can get an idea from that who Apple is trying to target. Like I said, A18 chip, and because of that, um, yeah, if you compare with say the iPhone 11, which I think is a decent phone to upgrade to from the 16e if you're on a budget, it's 80% faster than the iPhone 11, iPhone 12, 50% faster. So yeah, the A18 chip is a tried and tested chip on the iPhone 16 as well. So um, there's no doubt about that. And the A18 chip also opens up Apple Intelligence, although the features of Apple Intelligence right now are not as good and the rollout is pretty delayed and things like that. But uh, Yeah, I mean, once Apple launches everything full fledged, it's gonna be really good. But as of now, it's just to please their investors and to add to the marketing. We've all heard of these AI features. And last but not the least, you get a single camera. And I think I agree with John Processor from Front Page Tech that I think cameras should move back to a single camera. It looks so clean uh, and classy. And this is the 48 megapixel camera which we have on the iPhone 16. So it comes with the dual focus, so you can shoot at 24 megapixels. I mean, it natively shoots at 24 megapixels, but you have that what do you call it, natural 2x zoom, so it crops into the frame of the 42 megapixels. So technically you have a 2x zoom, and Apple is using that as an advantage in their marketing material, calling it like I said, capabilities of two cameras in one. So yeah, I think the 148 megapixel camera is more than enough, and I think almost all brands who survey their customers, I think they know that most people don't use the ultra wide as much. And yeah, I like I said, I agree with John Processor that you can. I mean, smartphone shouldn't go back to using one camera lens. And yeah, that was about the phone. And yeah, the colors, if you want, it's the white and the black. And yeah, like I said, if you compare with the iPhone 16, there's no camera control button, and nobody even cared about it anyways. And yeah, 26 hours of video playback, 27 hours of video playback, that's no big deal. And yeah, if I have to see any other differences between the two before I conclude, yeah, no dynamic island. That's probably some people like the dynamic island, some don't. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Yeah, apart from that, everything else is the same. And I think at 50, at a 20,000 discount from the iPhone 16, or even if you consider a 10,000 rupee discount, then I mean, if it's like, because in India at least they probably reduce the price of the iPhone 16 to 69,999. So yeah, I think this is overall a really good phone um, for its price. Especially when it comes down in the sales, is going to be even better. And yeah, if you're someone who um, has like an iPhone XR, this might be the perfect upgrade for you. And if you like the XR for its single camera, its sleek design and things like that, then yeah, you might like this phone too. Like I said, if the gap between the iPhone 16 and the 16e is only 10,000 rupees or $100, $50, then you can consider getting the iPhone 16. Another thing to consider is the iPhone 15. This phone basically makes the iPhone 13 and 14 irrelevant. Yeah, the 15 still is a contender, but one thing you need to remember is you don't get Apple Intelligence on this phone, which is kind of sad. But like I said, Apple Intelligence is also right now in a weird situation. But yeah, the camera is the same, but you only get an extra ultra wide, which most people don't use, and dynamic island. And if you're a fan of the alert slider over the action button, then yeah, the iPhone 15. So basically, Gautam was saying that he would pick the iPhone 15 over the 16e, and I was slightly leaning towards the 16 and 16e because of the Apple Intelligence features. But since that's not rolled out yet, I'm sticking to the my iPhone 15. Would you buy this phone? Let us know in the comments below. What do you think about this phone? And like it and share it with someone who might be interested in buying this phone. Until next, by the way, it'll be available from 28th of February, and we'll catch you guys in the next video soon, hopefully. Bye.